What's up, guys? We're out in the shop today working on this oil cooler inlet pipe on this 2013 Nissan Murano. So if you have a Nissan Murano, Altima, Quest, or Maxima, and it's a bit older, you're probably gonna have to deal with this little guy. It's a cheap little line, but it's something that'll leave you stranded if it fails. So I'm gonna show you how to change it. So this is the line that we're gonna be changing. This little steel line, this is a rubber hose, but we're just changing this steel line right here. This is the inlet to the oil cooler. So now we're gonna go under the car. So the next step is we gotta remove this lower plastic. So up on the hoist, you don't really have to take it off, but I'm gonna take it off and show you anyways, just so it's underneath here, so it's easy to access by pulling this off. So there's 10 of these clips, and then this is gonna come out of the way. And chances are when you're taking these off is you're probably gonna break a couple of these little clips. But they're very inexpensive and easy to replace. You can pick them up on Amazon or any auto parts store. Okay, so we have the last one out of the way. We're gonna pull this piece down. So now we're under the car and we're gonna start unbolting this line. So we have one bolt here. This is like an M6, so it's a 10 millimeter head. We have a ratchet. And we're gonna loosen that off. Okay, so we got that one out of the way. So now we're back in the wheel well. Oil filter's on the left here. There's a bolt right here. We're gonna wanna loosen that off, and that's same thing. That's a 10 millimeter head. And they're gonna be pretty snug because they've been in there for some time. Okay, so that one's out. Now you can feel the line is just sitting here loose, just kind of hanging out. So we got to take this wire harness. There's a wire harness that runs here and runs along. We're going to unclip that. Okay, so we have this clip here with a zip tie. So we're going to clip this one here. Make sure not to cut the wire. And then we'll swap this clip over to the other bracket. And we have this one here that clips in, which is right where my hand is. Pop this one out of here. And there's one underneath with a zip tie. But before we go down there, we're going to pinch this line off right here. So we're going to pinch this off and we're going to pull this clip off so we can get this ready to swap out. So we're going to take this clip here with pliers. And we're going to move this out of the way. Okay, so that is out of the way now. And we have our hose crimping pliers. We're going to go in here. We're going to crimp this line off. This is just so we don't spill coolant everywhere. I don't have hose crimping pliers like this. I have a DIY hack on how to do this with vice grips. Okay, so this is all pretty much ready to go. This line can come off. We're gonna go do the same on the other side. So we have our other clip right here for the harness. We're gonna cut this so we can get our harness out of the way. Pull this out of here without doing any damage because it's all rusted. Okay, so the harness is free. Okay, so now we're gonna remove this clip, slide this up, and then we're gonna pinch this hose off. So we're going to hold this here. We're going to grab this clip on the left. We're going to loosen this off. We're going to pull this out of the way so we can get this line off. Another set of hose crimping pliers. And we're going to go right here. And we're going to crimp that off. Next, we're going to remove this line right here. So the next step, I got a bucket on the ground here because we're going to still lose a little bit of coolant. Now we're going to grab our little screwdriver and we're going to wiggle this back and forth and get ready to catch it with your bucket. So we didn't lose much there because we blocked it off. Let it drain out. So now we got this line off, this one's pinched off. We're gonna go to the other side and unhook that hose and install the new inlet tube. Okay, so now we're on the passenger side. We're gonna unplug this sensor here just to give us, there's a little button, just push that just so we don't damage the harness, get that out of the way. And then grab your little screwdriver and we're gonna pry right here. Already kind of loosened it up a little bit, so this should come up fairly easy. Give that a good wiggle and then pull it out the bottom. So now we have our 2 lines sitting on the bench here. This is the old crusty one, this is our new one. And I just picked this up off Amazon. It was like a $25 part, super common. It's very common on these cars, but you can see right here, it's literally rotted right through, and you can see as soon as I started to move it, it started to leak. So this little, $25 line is something that would break you down, and you have to get towed to the dealer, and it's going to cost you a fortune. So it's definitely good to keep an eye on it and change them as you need. Okay, so now we're going to grab our new line. So the 90 goes on the front side. So I'm going to go from underneath. We're going to slide this on. So we slid that hose on. Now we're going to grab our clamp. Got our clamp right here, and then that's where that bolt's there. Before we do that, we're gonna go get the other side hooked up. Get back under the car. We have our front hose. We're just gonna push this on like this. And you'll feel where it stops. It's gonna kind of jam where the spot that it was. You're gonna grab this clamp. And we're gonna slide this right back where it was, just like that. Now we can remove, now that this whole circuit is closed, we can remove our pliers down here, make sure the line's not pinched. Now we can go do the same on the other side and get these bolts in. Get these crimping pliers off. Make sure the line's not crimped. And now this line that we've taken out of the way here, we can redden this back up and we can plug this back in. And then you can start fastening it up. Okay, so now we got all our zip ties on. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bolt our bracket back in here. Started. And we'll go ahead, get this guy started. And we'll tighten those 2 up. So now to finish up, now that the coolant line is all changed, we just got to put our lower front plastic on, put our inner fender well, throw our wheel on, and you're good to go. And that's how to change a oil cooler inlet line on a Nissan Murano, Nissan Quest, Maxima, and Altima. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.